Good day, friends. Today I want to talk about one of the most important and most underestimated organs in the human body, which is gut. Most people only start thinking about their intentions when something already hurts. When there is bloating, heaviness, discomfort, and at the best, they might buy some probiotics, take them for a week, and think, that's it, I've done my part. But the truth is, the gut is far more complex and far more important than that. The gut is not a pipe, it's a living intelligent system, a neuroendocrine organ that is directly connected to the nervous system, hormones, immunity, and the brain. Inside us live trillions of bacteria, weighing several pounds, and these bacteria don't just help digest food, they shape our immunity, metabolism, skin, hair, energy levels, and even our emotional state. When the gut is unhealthy, inflammation appears, absorption of nutrients worsens, toxins begin to circulate in the body, and sooner or later, this affects everything. How to understand that your gut needs attention? There are several clear signals the body gives us, and they are often ignored. First, there should be daily bowel movement. If this doesn't happen, waste stay inside the intestines, fermentation and putrefaction begin, and the body lives in a state of constant low grade intoxication. Second, bloating is not normal. Many people walk around with a bloated belly every day and think it's just how their body works. But in reality, bloating usually means that the food is fermenting, the microbiome is imbalanced, and inflammation is present. Third, bad breath. Yes, it can be related to teeth or the stomach, but very often is a sign that the gut is overloaded and toxic processes are happening inside. Fourth, pain or discomfort in the abdomen. If the gut hurts, it usually means the problem has existed for a long time. And finally, low energy, brain fog, poor sleep, lack of motivation. Most people never connect this to gut, but they should because the majority of serotonin, the hormone of well being and emotional stability, is produced in the intestines. The key idea you must understand: the gut cannot be healed once. You cannot clean it, press a reset button, do a detox. I'm sorry, do a detox, take a pill for a week, and accept everything to magically work again. Healing the gut is about creating conditions in which it clean restore itself. And the gut actually has a built-in recovery program. If we stop interfering with it and start support it correctly. Okay, the three core steps to restoring gut health. Step one, reduce inflammation. This is always the starting point. First, remove the foods that most often feed inflammation. Excess sugar, including hidden sugar in processed foods, refined and ultra processed products, modern industrial baked goods, and bread, which often cause bloating and irritation. At the same time, simple habits make a huge difference. First, eat simpler meals with a few ingredients. Second, chew food thoroughly. Digestion starts in a month. Avoid heavy meals late in the evening. Drink enough water thoroughly throughout the day. Even these steps alone often lead to less bloating, more energy, better skin, and clearer thinking. Step 2, feed your microbiome. Our bacteria are not enemies and not something abstract, they are our co-inhabitants. If you don't feed them, they weaken. If you feed them properly, they begin to crowd out harmful microbes and restore order. The main food for beneficial bacteria is fiber, root vegetables, leafy greens, berries, and this is not a healthy lifestyle trend, but this is a basic nutrition for microbiome. Diversity matters here. The more varied the plant foods you eat, the more diverse and resilient your microbiome becomes. Step 3, repopulation. Sometimes beneficial bacteria are simply too few, especially after stress, illness, or antibiotics. In this case, the body needs help. But this is important. Probiotics are not for 1 week solution. They need a time, months, not days to settle in multiply and rebuild balance. And they work best only after inflammation has already been reduced. Why the gut matters for the brain and emotions? The gut and the brain are in constant dialogue. When the gut is inflamed and toxic, motivation drops, mood becomes unstable, sleep worsens, and life feels heavier. People often think this is a psychological, but very often is a physiological. When gut healed is restored, many notice that mental clarity returns, sleep improves, emotional resilience increases. It feels as if an inner support system turns back on. Final thought: your true allies are not only outside of you, they live inside you. And if you take care of them, they will support you every single day. Health doesn't not begin with a pill, it begins with the respect and love for your body and with taking care of your gut.